News Corp has announced that the bulk of its community and regional newspapers will switch to digital-only services from the end of June. The decision follows the company's move to suspend printing of many of its local newspapers during the coronavirus pandemic. Business reporter Madeline Morris joins us now from Melbourne. Madeline, tell us more about this change then.
Ros, this news has just come in from News Corp. Executive Chairman Michael Miller has just announced, as you said, that the bulk of community and regional papers will now move to digital-only services. They have 16 community and regional papers online. At the moment, they're going to move to 92. This is a very significant change for the publisher. The reason that they've given for the changes are the drop-off in advertising because of coronavirus, and also digital platforms publishing their content and not paying for it. So just to give you some sort of an indication of the titles that are now going to move directly and only online in the regional portfolio: the Mackay Daily Mercury, the Rockhampton Morning Bulletin, the Gympie Times in New South Wales, the Tweed Daily News, the Ballina Advocate in the Northern Territory, the Centralian Advocate. The regional titles that are remaining in print are the Hobart Mercury, the NT News, Cairns Post, Townsville Bulletin, Gold Coast Bulletin, Toowoomba Chronicle and the Geelong Advertiser. They're going to continue to publish both in the paper and online as well.
And what sort of job losses are involved in this move then, Madeline?
They haven't said specifically in their release, and in fact they've gone out of their way to say that 375 journalists will be specifically covering regional and community news information. There had been speculation prior to this that up to 30% of jobs at News Corp could go. That had been some of the rumours in the news. They have certainly given no indication of numbers of job losses at the moment, but just looking down the list of titles that are now going to move to digital only, which requires less manpower, you would have to think that there will be significant job losses here.
How much of this move is related directly to the pandemic? Because this has been a move that was flagged earlier in the year.
Yeah, look, I think that as we know, the news business has, for not just for News Corp, but for every single newspaper publisher, become more and more difficult. More and more are moving to online only, away from the printing presses. And as you say, News Corp had announced that they were looking at this earlier, but certainly the huge drop-off in revenue, particularly for those local and regional titles, has had a very significant effect. As you said, that they did suspend printing of a very large number, 60 titles prior to this, but they did go out of their way in their news release, Ros, to also say that digitally the big platforms, that's the Facebooks, that's the Googles, that's the Twitters, publish their content, and News Corp don't get any money for that. And so that has been one of their bugbears for a long time, and they're now directly attributing that to part of this major change to their publishing empire.